The Center for Technology and School Change is a research and professional development center at Teachers College, Columbia University. We are committed to using technology as a catalyst to transform learning. Our professional development team supports teachers in designing and implementing transdisciplinary projects for their students. Transdisciplinary projects focus on big ideas across disciplines and address authentic problems in students' communities. Our professional development model, Innovating Instruction, has 3 components: design, situate, and lead. We engage teachers as designers of student-centered, authentic learning experiences. We situate this learning for their particular school and context, and we position teachers as leaders and agents of change in their communities. In this video, we will highlight a few key sub-elements of our Innovating Instruction model, particularly as they worked within the context of the Robert Van Wyck Middle School 217 in Queens, New York. Over the course of 10 months, our professional development team met with a group of 4 7th grade teachers to design and implement one transdisciplinary project focused on a cross-cutting concept in science, ELA, social studies, and math. The project, which brought together key ideas in their respective disciplines, served as a mechanism to explore interactions as a big idea. Students explored critical, standards-based content including proportional relationships, westward expansion, living environments, and argumentative writing. As facilitators, we model and support a backwards design approach to project planning that creates meaningful learning experiences for students.
So initially, we introduced the big ideas to the students and described what their goal was and what the task would be, and then we broke down the parts of the unit into smaller lessons, and they would complete parts of it in science class, but they would continue throughout the whole day with their core subjects, completing this task in the project.
Our professional development team guides the integration of digital tools as part of the design process to facilitate interactive student learning and to enrich content.
When you walk into the classroom, you see students working on many different things. We were writing an argumentative essay. I was at one table and I was conducting meetings. So while I was working with one student, 29 other students were on their own, revising each other's essays.
For our students to analyze data, we decided to have them use infographics instead of just creating data tables and charts. First, I showed them a video discussing what it was and why to use an infographic, and then I introduced them to the tool of Engage, which was a very user-friendly tool, and they just inputted their data, they selected the colors and the types of ways they wanted to represent their data, and the numbers really spoke to them in this way. All year I've been trying to have them to analyze and look at data, and I think for the first time they really understood what they were looking at.
In addition to designing the project and adopting new teaching styles, the 4 teachers at Middle School 217 carefully selected new types of technology to support their students' learning goals.
I think it's important that all technology, it has to be student-friendly. It has to be easy to use, it has to be able to be used in a classroom of 30 students. So we're not teaching the students how to use a program, we're using the programs to enhance the project.
One part of our project involved the students creating a commercial. So once students knew that they were going to be on camera and they were going to be able to create a script, they really got excited. And it was wonderful to see how motivated they were and self-motivated to create the most intriguing commercial.
We scaffold educators' efforts toward instructional innovation to support them realizing goals beyond the immediate scope of the project. One of the ways in which we support this is to hold a reflection session for teachers following project implementation. This gives teachers time to reflect on how much they, and really their students, have accomplished, but also ways that they can refine projects for the following year, or more generally, move their design practices forward.
I now see technology in terms of using technology. Yes, you're going to use computer information or the computer skills, but just in terms of solving everyday problems. I didn't think about technology and that route for it.
Whatever I do in technology, I owe it all to having a supportive principal. He allows us to make mistakes, and he asks us our opinion, and really allows us to have a say in this process. You know, we're going to try this. If it doesn't go well, what are we going to do next time? If it does go well, how are we going to make it better for next year? Once you guys did this, how could we help the school do this?
The audience makes a crucial difference in terms of the way students approach the work and in terms of what motivates them to finish the work. If they feel that what they're doing is valuable, that it has meaning, that others are looking at it and trying to learn from it. How is the teacher viewing it? Am I doing my best, not just for the teachers, the various teachers who are going to see it, but also for myself? Do I feel proud of what I've been able to achieve and produce?
The work at Middle School 217 illustrates how digital tools can meaningfully support student learning while pushing the boundaries of that learning in ways that would not be possible without these tools. Moreover, it highlights the importance of creating mindful opportunities for teachers to explore and shape their innovative practices through thoughtful, ongoing professional development.
Some students might say, oh, this is not going to work out. You have history with math. This is not going to work. But it really does.
By presenting your learning, like you're actually assessing yourself and your group and the whole entire class.
Since we have been using our ideas together, it creates a sense of community. Therefore, it's just wonderful.